we just did a podcast for Dragonball Z, and we did actually doing the Broly movie. So I had to ask this question: Did you get sick of saying Kakarot so many times?
You have no idea.
I knew.
You know what? Somebody told me that in one of the video games, you can push a sequence of buttons, and it'll just like all the Kakarots. It'll do them all one right after the other. You can hear all of them. And you know what? I got to tell you, every time I get called to do another Dragon Ball Z video game, part of me wants to say, dude, you have me saying Kakarot 8,000 times. Why do you even need me to come in?
Keep that recording.
But I want to make a paycheck, right? I want to get the job. So when they call me and say, hey, you got another DBZ video game, I'm like, good, I'll be there. But part of me is like, really? Every time I go in, he says the same things. And so, yeah, I'm sure there should be a folder somewhere on somebody's computer with like 18 million Kakarots.
Oh my gosh! Yes, because we got to it's like that's all he says in this movie. He doesn't say nothing else. He doesn't even I think he grunts maybe once or twice.
Yep. Yeah, that's why the first Broly movie was the best. Because he actually talked a little bit.
Yeah, those
then after a while, it's just like
it was just actual dialogue.
Right.
And I made the joke. I was like, maybe they did like the Road Runner. Maybe he just said Kakarot once and they just dubbed it over 1,000 times.
That's right.
No, of course they could have.
Hey everybody, this is Vic Mignogna, voice actor for, a lot of things. And man, I am having a blast with the Three Black Geeks podcast, so keep listening.
Jumps in the air for the high five. Three Black Geeks will be right back.
All of a sudden, you see Goku with his shirt off and on Tree of Might. Looks like you're back. Back to Three Black Geeks. Look, see, old school
Saban knew what was up.
They would know what I mean by that.
Listen, I am surprised Goku wasn't pimping out like Dominoes and shit with the way he cut that damn commercials.
Son, you know what, man? Yeah,
I'm Goku.
Like, come at you fast? Go to Papa John's.
If he did that, I would have been on the ground dying.
You know that commercial could be used. You could cut that into anything. Just saying, hey kids, you want some pizza? Ha! Throw the fireball that goes into a Domino's pizza commercial.
Toppings that you ever wanted. Domino's Pizza is the perfect place to go. Goku sends you there, and just show a random picture of Goku with big bold letters in the corner saying this is owned by Funimation and Toy Studios.
No, get that other commercial. Hold on, get that other commercial bump of Goku picking up young Gohan, where it says "Fun for the family."
Just hear Chi-Chi on the background. Goku, did you get the Papa John's pizza? No, I didn't. I'll be back. You flies off on Nimbus.
Yeah, I was gonna say flies off on Nimbus because this was way before the instant transmission.
Oh my God! But no, when you say flies off on Nimbus, why is that famous scene where he's flying on Nimbus with Piccolo following him? And you're like, wait a minute, where did Piccolo come from in this commercial?
Well, because clearly the people that cut that commercial didn't fucking put two and two together and shit. They was like, fuck it, it's all DBZ, we don't care.
Yeah, it's all Chinese to me. It's all the Chinese cartoon to me.
Somebody there is all like, hey, Bill, that's Japanese. Shut up.
And hold on, is that one fucking Gen X? I said it, Gen X. Own this because you the motherfuckers that made that name. No, it's Japanimation.
Listen, I was one of the kids in elementary school who was like, yeah, you watch Japanimation? It's awesome, right? And then it's like,
Yeah. Nigga.
We're here to talk about the evolution of Gohan. One movie, which actually two movies, which I swear could be canon movies, but clearly, they all like, yo, no, it's not canon, and I'm like, fuck you. I wish they were canon.
CJ, all three of them could be canon. Like they could be canon, but it's obvious that they're not.
Broly, there's a lot of logistics in that. If you want to be honest here,
I can't tell you I can tell you the exact point where Broly's second coming takes place.
No. I'm saying the logistics only in the fact that then that means that Broly fucking has beef with Frieza and all that shit. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm not. Even...
Screw that. I'm just talking about the point of origin of where these movies take place.
Now Deadzone would. See, that's the funny thing. Deadzone, it's oh my god,
kind of like a DBZ prelude if you think about it.
You want to talk about
no. Me and D talked about this earlier. Deadzone was really nothing more than a pilot to Dragon Ball. To Dragon Ball Z.
Because it's like a prelude to it, essentially.
This movie is the pilot. This is what they were pitching. And Bird Studio was still trying to figure out their identity for animation because you see the animation fluctuate from the beginning of this movie all the way to the end.
Man, and it's so much so. You know what? Before we get into it, I just have to ask one good question and it does have something to do with animation. This movie, for some reason, the colors are so fucking rich in this movie compared to all the rest of them. It's amazing. I don't know why. Why did the colors in this movie look so good?
Because
they
really were trying to push. Because this actually got released on Laserdisc, and I'm pretty sure there's some Laserdisc snobs that was like, "Oh my god, it's just so awesome!" I'm on Laserdisc. Yeah, it's on Laserdisc. Yeah, Deadzone's on Laserdisc.
No, I know that. I'm just saying, are you kidding me? All of them are on Laserdisc.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure there's some snob that's like, "I got an anime on Laserdisc. This is awesome, right?"
Oh man, the colors are so richer on this. More better, it's a lot better than your DVD. You pop in the DVD, it looks the fucking same. Yeah, I know, right?
I just show on the Blu-ray, and I'm like,
anyone knows that Laserdisc is really nothing more than a VHS tape put on a giant disc.
Don't tell that to the Star Wars fucking snobs. They got fucking Star Wars on Laserdisc.
Yeah. The only reason why they're snobs is because that's a cut you can't get no more.
Or unless you live 7,000 plus miles away and you happen to walk into your local secondhand shop and you see a whole bunch of Laserdisc and that was one of them.
That's man. They got that over us so bad, man. There's still some all still got rinky-dink shops with so many different TV parts and shit like that. And y'all got so many more gadget shops. You know what we got? Motherfucking Radio Shack, and they closed down all of them. So that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all got that over us, man.
That's just because the way they do things here, like the resale value, the turnaround on people selling stuff here. When you go to buy used stuff in Japan, you pretty much buying it damn near brand new. You're just paying fraction of the price of what you pay if it was.
You know what lesson I learned in Deadzone? That if you're gonna kill Piccolo, you better kill the guy because he'll show you if you keep him alive.
Yeah.
Can I mention something else about Deadzone that I learned? I learned that at the very beginning, before Dragon Ball Z even kicked off, a villain actually got away with something that he wanted to do. Garlic Jr. wished for eternal life, and he got it.
You know what I learned? I learned this, and it's a lesson that I think we all needed to learn and to come to. Kami ain't worth shit.
Dude, we knew Kami wasn't worth shit. See, here's the thing. No. I get that him fusing up with Piccolo meant something because now they can be whole and this, that, all that. But here's me. Kami, how strong were you before any of this fucking happened then?
Well, considering Kami has been around for hundreds of years, Lord only knows.
Which really wiles me out because I'm like, hey, Kami, you could have helped out the Warriors, with Nappa and Vegeta, just saying.
No.
What could he really do? He was Mr. I'm the guardian of the earth. I have to watch.
He's like Batman at the end of Batman v Superman when fucking Wonder Woman and Superman are fighting Doomsday. He just puts the thumbs up and was like, "Yeah, y'all got it. Y'all got it."
Hold on. He actually did do something. My man pulled out that sniper rifle and went straight battlefield and hit him with the gold magnum.
You know what motherfucking Kami did? You know what Kami did? Like Earth needs all of us, and we need you too, Kami. Oh damn, man. That sound fucked up. Be blessed, nigga. Just close the door.
Popo, bring my bitches in here and tell them not to disturb me. All right, just saying.
It could be worse.
And that also being said,
like it could be worse though. It could be worse. Like they could have went up to Kami and been like, "Kami, we need help, man. Like, what's going on? How come you weren't here to help us out? Oh, we have some problems, man. like the tower, man. There's shit that there was some shit that went down the tower. I had to cancel Mr. Popo's contract because he's been fucking up. I told him to do some shit, he wouldn't do it. Look, man, it's a mess over here."
Dude, Kami gives Yamcha fucking binoculars, and you see fucking Popo getting hung from a helicopter.
So Yamcha, tell me you're not a Chavano too. Yo, that being said, actually, you know what really happened? They was like, "Kami, can you help us?" Kami looking dead at Piccolo. "I don't know. Can I?"
I mean, to show you how worth a shit.
To
show you how worth a shit Kami was. He's about ready to suicide bomb fucking Garlic Jr. And Garlic's like, "Really, Nick? You really think that's gonna hurt me?"
Hold up, CJ, I got one more I can use. He hands off the binoculars and says he put Korin and Yajirobe away for life.
Damn, man. Popo a snitch. You know what? Well, here's the best part about that. I don't feel bad making that joke. That black motherfucking minstrel. That walking minstrel. I don't feel bad.
We find out Popo got kids, and all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, I don't kill kids. I don't kill white men with the kids."
God. Hey, man, you got an honor code. But yeah, I love that though. I love that what you said right there. My motherfucking Kami tried to go suicide bomb, and Garlic's like, "Really, nigga, this was hot in the streets. You just gonna blow me up?"
He's like, "You do realize I'm immortal, right? You know, immortal means your suicide shit doesn't work." And I'm pretty sure Piccolo internally was like, "Hey, Kami, you might want to knock that shit off." All right.
Kami had that look like, "I really don't give a shit. Like, I don't believe that you really do have eternal life. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna die. You're gonna die. Piccolo's gonna die, and he's gonna put on the sunglasses and fucking deal with it."
Hey, I gotta admit though, I loved how Garlic Jr. gave Goku and Piccolo the fucking clothesline of doom initially.
Oh, you mean the clothesline teleport back elbow?
And this is before anybody could really track moves like that in Dragon Ball Z. So it was kind of hard.
Oh, hey kids, you know how Goku and Piccolo end up basically kind of technically beating Garlic Jr.? They take off their weighted clothes and they get fast.
Man, they take out their weighted clothes. They start punching fast like fucking Mayweather, and they just drop that nigga with 2 regular key blasts.
No, you forgot.
There's
a screenshot I got of when Goku literally fucking kicks Garlic Jr. midair.
Oh, that one. I know that one you're talking about, CJ.
And Piccolo just comes out of nowhere with the fucking flip kick. I'm like, oh shit, that was actually pretty badass.
You know what? That being bad.
Hold on. Piccolo came down with he came at him with the Charlie half moon crescent kick.
Somersault.
Somersault.
No, I like how they both tag teamed. Like, Piccolo did one thing, and then Goku just jumped right in front of Garlic Jr. when he got all big and shit. Just started with hands.
Oh, and just like a nigga, Piccolo's like, "All right, so that's over with. So son, you all right?
You good?
You good, right? All right, let's go.
You about to catch this fade.
Let's go. We're doing this shit. You gonna catch this fade, my nigga. No.
Kami's like the old black dude that's like, "Hey, you two black people can't be fighting each other. Come on."
We see what we just did. We on some island in the middle of nowhere. Y'all want to fight each other?
Piccolo's pushing him away like, "Nah, nigga, he catching his fade right now."
Hold up. Yo, Kami, back the fuck up. Back the fuck up,
now,
nigga.
hold on. You see this dude over here? You see all these people over here? You see all these demons? They laughing at y'all. They want y'all to do this.
It's like this. It's Goku. Goku's like, I don't know what. Hey, Kami, he kind of makes a point. He kind of like, yeah, nigga, I do make a point. Come on, nigga, let's run, nigga. Let's do this shit. Run these hands, bitch. Here's Goku. Hey, Piccolo. Don't be calling me Piccolo, nigga. It's Ma Junior. You know it's Ma Junior, nigga.
That's my
Let's
slave
go.
name. That's my slave name.
Don't be calling me my fucking slave name, nigga. This ain't fucking Piccolo,
Listen,
nigga. Do I look like King Piccolo, bitch?
That
Do I
had
look like
me-
King Piccolo?
Dog.
Oh.
Dude, that beef between Goku and Piccolo was so deep. It's like, so let me get this right. You just kicked the shit out of the dude that almost ruined the world, and you got time to say, hey, dog, we're going to have a little mini fight right now. I'm bored. Let's go.
Yo, you gotta remember though, Piccolo started off this movie fucking screaming. Seriously, that's the first thing in the movie.
Well, because he's still pissed. Goku literally just beat by literally just swan diving into him, and then it's like, oh. Well.
Hey, but that swan dive headbutt though.
Yo, what is with Goku falling or Goku head and Piccolo don't fucking mix? Because he did that same thing that King Piccolo, yo. Yo.
I gotta admit, you know.
No. With King Piccolo, Goku ran. He ran that hand, not hands. That hand. That chest.
hand.
He ran that one hand through that chest. And with Piccolo, with Majunior's situation, that was him actually learning to fly for the very first time.
I gotta be honest with you though, I'm pretty sure Bulma's dad was literally on that concussion tip looking at Goku like, tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Actually, hold on. Nigga, that was 1987. What? What's that? The fuck is that? Oh, you mean when you bump your head real hard? Man, that nigga cool, man. He walking.
So you might be asking, how does
Throw
Deadzone...
some icy hot on it. He alright.
Tell him to lay down. Tell him to lay down.
Throw some testing on it. He'd be alright.
Now, you know what? That's kind of funny. We talk about this is the 3 stages of Gohan. You know we didn't talk about yet in Deadzone? Gohan.
See, Gohan... Now, see, here's the thing about Gohan. Now, you know, Gohan, if you remember in Dragon Ball Z with the Raditz fight, you know, Gohan basically had innate powers and such. And in this movie, Deadzone, we kind of see the genesis of that because his powers is enough to basically fuck up Garlic Jr.'s day through Deus Ex Machina yelling.
We see the prophecy. This is what this is. What this really is the prophecy of Gohan. We get it with this movie, and we get it with other movies that we're not going to talk about, where he gets his one moment, his one little outburst of I'm going to do this really amazing, awesome thing, and depending on where we are in the script, I might say this, or I might just buy us about 3 seconds of extra time.
But like in DZ, when he literally headbutted Raditz's chest and it cracked it.
That
I like it. I like how he did that to Raditz, and it hurt Raditz. Either Raditz is really a purebred bitch, or his head really did fucking hurt him.
It cracked it. That's about it.
He cracked that armor. Technically, that hurt.
It had to hurt, but you know, I only say he's a bitch because, like, dude, Raditz was like basic. Yeah, he was like one Kai blast and he killed. Raditz, real talk, is one of the weakest villains ever, and people remember him.
This is why I like playing the Budokai and Tenkaichi games, because you always go, what if, like, what would have happened if, like, say Yamcha and them, after they trained for the 2 Saiyan stuff, fought Raditz? That would have been an interesting fight. But again,
hey, you want to know the truth? You want to know the real truth of that? Double Sunday, Yamcha still dies
in the fetal position.
In the fetal position. Tien would have fucked that nigga up. Tien straight up would have fucked him up, man.
Listen. I am Team Tien, hashtag Team Tien all day, because that dude is underrated as fuck.
Man, Shinhan, man, third eye, man. I'm Team Third Eye, bro.
The only thing he's missing is literally mercenary towels. I'm gonna throw a tree in the air and just cruise on that shit. He'd be straight.
Man, I love the fact I don't know, was it the second one or the third one? The second or third Dragon Ball movie, General Tao was like the master over him or some bullshit. Yeah, it was weird, man.
You gotta think about it. You gotta think about it. Nobody. Just to talk about General Tao real quick. With him, I always loved his character, and I always wish that that Akira Toriyama would have done more with him.
I was super used. I mean, he was like the wild card for the fucking team for the Universal fight.
Let's super bring him back. But that's the problem with Akira Toriyama. He comes up with characters and then he'll completely forget about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
he did
that sucks.
Like he did that with Launch, and he admitted that because everybody asked him what the hell happened to Launch, and he's like, I forgot I even made that character.
He probably like no launch. You're like launch, and then he hit the Scarface. Oh man, launch. Yo man, we have some problem, man.
But no, I really wish that the Mercenary Tao would have got evolved a little bit more, like past Dragon Ball. If they could have brought him back in Super, it would have been kind of cool. I mean, come on, you're talking about a guy like you said, CJ, who could take a tree, like not even do like a strong kick, just a freaking toe tap to knock a tree over, pick it up, like throw it into the air, hop on it, hit the jailhouse pose, and fly away with it.
I mean, my nigga just rolled though, man. And didn't have enough momentum in the air where he travels for many miles on said lawn.
I like how after Goku blasted his clothes and stuff, he literally landed that tree in front of a freaking seamstress and was like, "Hey, dog, you're gonna fix this, right?" And the dude was like, "Yeah, fine, yeah, I'll fix it, no problem."
All right, back on to Gohan.
But Gohan has latent energy, and his yelling basically blasts Garlic into his dimension that he was trying to throw, the Deadzone essentially and stuff. So yeah, there's that and stuff. And like I said, Gohan shenanigans in this movie results in, let's see, peeing on top of Krillin's head because he ate some drunk apples.
You know what? I like how the fruit in the Dragon Ball universe can either fucking kill you or make you high as hell. So that's awesome.
Yeah, there's that. Like
my nigga had a full on song when he got drunk. That's when you know he was fucking.
I was just about to say that. I was going to say that. Yeah. Not the other thing we get to see with Gohan is we get to see another awkwardly placed musical to display how drunk Gohan really is.
Well, that's what
that nigga was lit as. Yeah.
I mean, also, the beginning of the movie when Garlic Jr.'s henchman comes there, I gotta be honest with you, the one that Piccolo ends up killing, he did kind of come across a little, child predator-ish. Just saying.
I like.
Oh no, the one I did like how when they showed up to try to take Gohan away.
They took out the Ox King, man. I was like, damn, Ox King ain't shit. He lost his edge.
They took out Ox King with one punch, man.
They took out Ox King. They took out Chi-Chi with force air, and
I keep forgetting too. Ox King ended up becoming Gal. He went home and became a family man. So
And the thing is with dude, like what's his name, with Ginger. That was the one. When Ginger showed up, I like how he showed up looking like the Sand People from Star Wars.
I know, right? This little nigga gonna show up, man. He had
like he shows up. He got
the cape, backflipping in there, nigga.
He had the cape and the hood and all that. I'm like, bruh, it is at least 120 outside. Why are you wearing that?
I mean, I gotta give Chi-Chi props though. She had to remind folks, including the viewers, that yes, she can fight, but clearly she ain't on that level.
Chi-Chi is the epitome of every black woman. Because even if a black woman knows she's gonna get her ass whooped, nigga, she ain't met me. She has that attitude.
I gotta give her props. You know what? And that's when I say Chi-Chi was legit like the black mama of that. I mean, she wanted, and to the point. I mean, go ahead.
I'm saying this is actually one of the rare occasions where you have Goku actually expressing love to Chi-Chi, because this is when Goku was still banging out Chi-Chi and wasn't thinking about becoming a Super Saiyan, so everything was a little bit different.
I mean, his day consisted.
There was a chick coming out like, Chi-Chi, you okay? Baby, who the fuck did this to? I'm about to fuck their ass up. It was Piccolo, wasn't it?
I mean, when your day consisted of literally hunting giant fish for the family to cook and stuff, and you sense fuckery from a distance, I mean, shit, what else are your options,
Goku, it's like this. You know what? When it comes to Goku, it's like, so what is Chi-Chi be like? So they be like telling Chi-Chi's with her friends. He be like, so what does Goku do? He provide, okay. That's the same thing. That is the same thing any black chick will say if their boyfriend's a drug dealer. He provide. He take care of me. That's all you need to know. That nigga a double.
He put hands on guys. That's all you need to know.
That's all he do. Look, bitch, did you not see what he did in the Budokai Tenkaichi them years ago? Yeah, you don't want to fuck with my husband. Ain't he giving me long dick, bitch? That's why you jealous, and that's why Chi-Chi ain't got a lot of friends.
because she be getting mad because she been wanting Goku to get a job 8 years ago. And that
I don't know, man. I think honestly, he's living off that fucking Tenkaichi money, aka he's like fucking Ocho Cinco, where he barely spends his fucking money.
If this nigga don't spend no money.
If you really think about it, he's got the world turn money. He's got Ox. He's got Ox King. No, hold on. He's got Ox King, who's also got bread. So really,
Ox King is the nicest father-in-law ever. Like, oh Goku, I give you some money, even though you got money. Okay.
Well, hold on. When you actually when you actually went out of your way as a child to bring the Bancho fan to put out the fire to your castle, you do kind of have you're kind of obligated to say, hey, you know what? Hey, you know what? Marry my daughter.
I mean, real talk. Ox King did if I can give him a 5-star wedding, so just saying.
Gave him a 5-star wedding and everything.
Wedding was beautiful, dog. You can't even get around that.
pretty sure in the distance, Piccolo was, he shed a thug tear on that wedding. Pretty sure he did.
Nah, here's Piccolo. I'm gonna fuck all their asses up. I'll do that shit now. It's a beautiful day. I respect you and respect love. Man, fuck this shit, and just flies off.
He just flew away for the next 5 years to stew, brew,
to meditate,
alone.
Blast Zubri Mountains. That kind of shit.
Yo, is there a tradition every time we do these Dragon Ball movies to mention the Zubri Mountains? Is that our tradition?
Yo, I gotta say for the record,
I would say that it is because first of all, that's got to be the dumbest name to describe a glacier.
And secondly, the fact that in that movie, World's Strongest, Gohan has his head down and Chi-Chi treated the Zubi Mountains like Gohan went across the street, like you weren't supposed to or some shit. Like, you went across the street, didn't you? It's like, really? Like, you're treating it like that?
So you was at Darius's house? That's where you went to. I knew that's where you went to, Gohan. Like, bitch, this nigga went to Antarctica.
That's how she treated it. Like, you went to Darius's house.
If I had witnesses, this could have been documented that I climbed like one of the tallest ice mountains in the world.
Speaking of which, why was Gohan climbing a mountain? He can fly anyway.
So if we're going from
really not going to the dumbassery of Dragon Ball.
So if we're going from where we got Gohan kind of like, being a mama's boy and stuff like that, and he really didn't know his powers. Well, then you got Bojack Unbound, which is teenage Gohan.
Okay, all right. See, CJ, before we even continue, I asked D this question, and he thought it was a good question. So I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Now, all three of these movies, let's just call it what it is. All three of these movies, they're lame. They're very lame.
They are. Yes, they are. We can agree on that.
We can all agree that all three of these movies starring Gohan are quite lame movies. But I want to ask you, out of all three of these lame movies, which is the lamest of the lame?
That's the puzzler. That is the puzzler.
I'm gonna go with Bojack, only because at least Deadzone had some moments that I loved.
Deadzone has entertaining value. It's lame, but it's entertainingly lame.
The Broly movie, if only because one, Goten gets the shit kicked out of him and he didn't die, which is shocking. And Gohan Super Saiyan 2 didn't mean shit against Broly, which is fucking hilarious. So yeah, and also the fact that it's just Goten, Trunks, and fucking Gohan fighting, Broly. It's like, oh shit, all right, cool.
Now, there's that niche thing about it, So yeah.
Now also me and D had mentioned earlier about where I said that all three of these movies were lame, and we need to pick out which one is the lamest of the three. D mentioned earlier, and he believes that the Bojack movie is more overrated than the Fusion movie. I said I think it's the other way around. I think Fusion movie is more overrated than the Bojack movie.
I still think it's like, now I did take that back because I did say no, because I think the most overrated one is actually the first Brawly movie. I think that's the most overrated Dragon Ball movie there is. I really do. I had to really sit and think about that.
I can agree. I can agree that the first Brawly movie is overrated, but at the same time, there was some entertaining parts. Even though I think that 3 Super Saiyans was actually a better movie.
Yeah, but then again,
like, see, I get it. See, and I get why you say that the Fusion movie is overrated. I purely get that. But here's my thing about the Fusion movie. Did you fucking see John Nimba?
I said on it, but that was cool. But the whole point of the fusion is the fusion only lasts. Now they say fusion is supposed to last 30 minutes.
Seconds.
Only 4 seconds.
That was a 4-second fucking fight. Yo, they might as well never even mention the word fusion.
They like the Goku and Vegeta fuse and got that shit perfect. You might as well just start rolling credits at that point. Just roll the credits.
But that's the problem. But see, and that's the problem though. See, that's the problem though. Now you did just say that. Oh yeah, the Fusion is overrated. And then, once again, I'll agree with you and all that. But here's the thing where it comes the problem with the Bojack movie. Why do people like you again?
With the Bojack, oh, that's easy. That's easy.
Like this movie?
I can answer that. I can answer why people like this movie. Trunks versus Tien.
Oh my god!
Actually, I got 3 words for you, dog. I got 3 words for you. Anime music videos.
That's honestly, CJ, I could agree with you, but that's really all of them. That's all of them.
But then again, me saying that's a low hanging fruit. So you know.
No, it's low hanging fruit, but he got to kind of. But look. I'm with you on that. I'm with Eris on that. You can say that about anyone, but there is something special about the anime music videos Bojack movie. There is something, and I think it's because this version of Gohan, teenage Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, I can say it, and I think we all will agree, it's the most overrated version of Gohan there is. Gohan nutted up for more, because it's Gohan who nutted up for more than 5 episodes.
You got to think about this.
That's why.
You also have to consider this as well. It's the one time we actually like Gohan because he was that dude who came out with the hot single plus features.
Yo, yeah. Gohan was pretty much Grant Hill out of college. Thank you. This the nigga we knew was going to be hot. We knew he was going to be hot. And then ironically, he did become Grant Hill because he broke his leg and he never was the same again.
Blammo.
Actually, no. I take that back. Gohan was the Penny Hardaway of Dragon Ball Z.
Ooh,
what could have been. He is what could have been. Grant Hill, at least we got to see that nigga retire. Penny, on the other hand, no.
See, if anything, I was gonna say, homeboy from the Trailblazers that had to retire early because of his knees.
Greg Oden. No. Greg Oden is clearly Yamcha.
Anyway. No. Wasn't it like Brandon something?
Oh no, Brandon Roy.
Brandon Roy.
Yeah. No, Brandon Roy was different. See, Brandon Roy was actually an all-star. So that'd be more like TN. Anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
No, like at this point in the movie, you know, we see Gohan as 2003. I'm sorry, as live 2003 Tracy McGrady with the most broken dunk in the game.
No bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Here's my thing about Bojack, right? So, the whole idea is that the 4 Kais, they put a dude. Might as well say they put General Zod in the fucking Phantom Zone and dipped him out.
Who was the motherfucking asshole at Bird Studio was like, yo, we need to make up a reason why Bojack is awesome, but we never heard of him again.
Yeah, we need to make up a we need to give this character, like, we need to get this one awesome character with a bandana who can turn into the Hulk with story. Quick. We designed him. He looked awesome. What's his backstory? Shit. We forgot to write.
Yo, and it makes me laugh with that because not only is it just so stock for them, they repeated shit when it came to the Boo saga. They did the same thing in the Boo saga, except it was on a bigger scale.
Yeah, it was a much bigger scale, and it was the Supreme Kai. So, like, all the Supreme guys got murdered by Majin Buu.
Let me get this. All the Supreme Cows are getting murdered by Majin Buu. The regular gods were like, the north, south, east, and west Kais was like, hey, what are we going to do about Bojack? Oh, no, I think we gotta get him. Like, I think we got to get him, and I don't know how to talk like the other two. But, so they put him, yo.
Hey.
I like how they put him in a star and put it at the edge of the galaxy. Like,
why put him at the edge of the galaxy? Put him on the other end of fucking Andromeda system? Why on the edge of the galaxy?
You guys just basically say, hey, you know what? We got him here. We got him locked up. We're just gonna put him in the corner. You just put him in the corner for hundreds of years, huh? And then because Goku blew up King Kai's planet when he fought Cell, that opened that gave him the keys to unlock himself out of his prison.
Oh yeah. That being said, we don't know none of this until about 40 minutes into the movie, which means there's only about 11 minutes left in the movie. That's right. You don't know about his backstory until about 11 minutes are left in the goddamn movie.
Can I call?
Wow,
there's a lot of things that I can call bullshit in this movie. One of them being that the movie literally breaks its own rules of Dragon Ball Z. Now, and I know that's saying a lot considering DBZ breaks its own rules anyway, but it's usually just shit that they don't explain. But this was the one that really kind of had me like, what the fuck? Normally when Goku enters his transmissions, when he's alive, he can go anywhere. He can go to other world, he can go this way and that way. Fine, that makes sense. Whatever, right? He's dead, but yet he broke the rules of life, teleported to fucking reality, punched Bojack, and then came back.
You know what I liked about that, CJ? Is that he did it, and we saw all of this happen in like 10 frames a second.
And my thing is, like
in slow motion.
How do you go back alive to punch a bad guy and come back to being dead? That doesn't make sense. You broke your own rules.
I like how King Kai tried to agree with the audience by saying, "Dude, you can't go. You're dead."
You know what? Here's the best part about that. The best part about that is I remember seeing that, and I remember seeing that I was with my boy T, and we was watching. We was like, "Yo!" I was like, "Yeah, that was awesome." And then it kicks in my mind. Clink. Hey, wait a minute.
See, when I remember initially seeing that, I was the same way. I thought it was cool.
Because you got.
Whole thing looked cool on paper, and then you just realize how dumb this really was when you actually.
Oh my gosh! It is actually legit. Probably the top 3 scenes in this movie where Goku. It's awesome. Just wham! I'm like, holy shit! And then he goes back to heaven. I'm like, okay. First off, how was you able to do that? Second of all, who made you go back?
Third of all, who thought this was a good idea to animate this?
That would be like Jesus going down, punching Pontius Pilate, and then going back to heaven.
That would have been awesome, actually. That would have been awesome cut scene and Passion of the Christ. No, but right there, when we said all that, who did this? I can remember. I can imagine they're watching this in a movie. The writers and Akira is watching this in a movie theater, and it gets to the end of the movie. Oh, and here's Akira. That was a wonderful movie. Hey, Hiroshi, stand up. Well, why me, sir? Because I know, motherfucker. Was you the motherfucker that made Goku come back down to Earth for no reason? Look, man, he could do no. You didn't follow the rule. But I didn't know which hand you write with, Hiroshi. Nah, man. Which hand do you write with, nigga? Oh, man, don't do this. Which hand you write with? My left hand. You lying. Get his right hand, y'all.
That means you're right. You ever tried doing this shit with your left hand? I've never tried. So you're a righty. Yeah. All right. Gives him the signal. Man with the hammer.
God. You know what? Hey, true story. This is our second time doing this joke. That's our second time doing that joke. It's always Hiroshi. What the fuck up on Dragon Ball?
Hey, put your hands at the foot of that piano.
I don't want it, man. Come on, put your hands there real quick.
I don't know why Hercule puts himself in these positions and stuff, right? He's still boasting he's the former champion, and he's sweating like a fucking slave when he sees the Elite Eight, essentially, in this tournament that he's holding. And I'm like, you could have saw this coming here. I'm just saying, you should have known. I mean, shit, you have Yamcha, Tien, Piccolo, Gohan, Future Trunks, and Krillin in your tournament. Yeah, you're gonna catch hands from one of them. Yes, even Yamcha.
Here's the thing. Here's the worst thing about that is that Mr. Satan is such an idiot that not only did he not try to check the roster of people that could potentially be in the tournament,
is that he was so pressed for a photo op, he didn't give a shit. Speaking of which, he's doing all this for a rich kid. Imagine if Donald Trump actually put his money towards good and had a fucking fight tournament. That's pretty much what would have happened, yeah.
I pay money. Who be in this tournament
Actually,
of Trumps? Jeff Sessions versus the Mooch. Let's go.
Actually, no. It's Trump. It's going to have the best fighters of all time, and there's a bunch of motherfucking Korean niggas we never heard of.
It's the DT.
One dude that does Krav Maga.
Nah. Trump will be cheap out. He'll get the fucking kids from Kim's Karate up in there and shit, and be good to go.
Some little taekwondo school in the middle of Michigan.
In a taekwondo school in the fucking St. Charles Mall and shit.
Yo, man, but not only that. Now, again, note, this is supposed to be about Gohan. We ain't fucking talking about Gohan because Gohan. You know what Gohan does for about 75% of this movie? Sits there and smiles.
Hey guys, I'm just glad to be here. Yay.
He has that I'm glad to be here face a good chunk of the movie, okay? And then finally, all of a sudden, he finally gets to fight after all the Z fighters get their asses handed to him, yeah. And all of a sudden,
hold on. Trunks does Hi Hitler Kogu, which is awesome.
Oh yeah, he does. Yeah, I give that to Trunks. At least Trunks actually killed somebody. You see that, DJ? That's what my favorite character does. You know what your favorite character does? Gets hit in the arm and breaks it and cries when he cries when 18 does it. Actually, that ain't your favorite. My bad.
I think you got confused.
Don't get the shit twisted, dog.
I'm sorry, D, but you got me all the way fucked up. That is not my favorite character.
Like, nigga, I don't like Vegeta. Now, if you want to talk the truth, real talk, nigga. My favorite character lost to your favorite character early in this anime. Tien did his thing, man.
Oh, he did his thing, and then Trunks was like, I guess I gotta stop fucking around with you now. Say Super Saiyan, I win. Done.
I like how
Super Saiyan from the beginning.
No.
Yeah, he was.
No, but you remember it was even before he went it.
Well, he did tell him, like Tien did tell him, he said, hey, you can go Super Saiyan if you want to. I don't care. Let's give him a show. I'm gonna hold my own. We gonna run hands. You know, we might catch a fade, and which he did, because he did backhand Trunks real quick.
Man, he caught Trunks a couple fucking times, man. But he wasn't gonna beat Trunks. Let's just be real.
I mean,
he wasn't gonna. It was good like that.
Us in high school were kind of like, oh shit, Tien just put hands on a fucking Super Saiyan. God damn.
Yo, man, and then but the fun part for me.
I see potential.
Mm-hmm.
The fun part for me was seeing Krillin basically coast on his way into the finals.
Like, fuck this company, I'm out.
You want to talk about somebody floated? Like, talk about somebody floating through the brackets.
Oh, I just like how like Krillin was just like, oh man, this shit. He's like, this is a 200-man tournament. This fitting to be a breeze.
Yeah, he really thought it was going to be a breeze. Next thing you know, like, wait a minute, Trunks, Gohan. Pick up, what the fuck, man? Come on, I'm trying to win. Y'all don't need this shit. I do. Wait, Tien this motherfucker. What the? Come on.
Somewhere Nam saw who was in it and was just like, fuck this, I'm out. I'm going back to my village.
Now know who I said. He's worried about Tien, worried about Trunks, Piccolo, and Gohan. Here's the so you worried about me? Nigga, shut the fuck up. I ain't talking.
No, Yamcha's like, so fuck me, right?
And even Yamcha was like, you know what? I quit. I really don't care. There's really no point in me fighting. I'm gonna let everybody else fight. I'm just gonna hang up here on this pole. I'm just gonna sit here until the finals. You know.
Oh man.
I'm just enjoying my life. And I like how the camera just happened to be pointed at him and both what's her face? Freaking Bulma and Chi-Chi like, Yamcha's not even trying to fight. But the one person who wasn't even there at all was the nigga who watched his only rival die like a year ago, and that was your boy Vegeta.
Man, Vegeta always crosses the line between, yo, for real, Kakarot, you can eat a dick, and him mid thrust inside a Bulma like, yeah, take that, Kakarot. What? Nothing, bitch. Yeah, take it.
Let's go.
Yo, Vegeta rides that damn line so hard, man. I can't even tell half the time.
I mean,
yo, man, but He was like, he wasn't even there, man. I like how the only reason why Vegeta showed up in this movie is because all of a sudden, wait a minute, I just felt Trunks' power level disappear. Wait a minute, do I care? Yes, nigga, you care. Now go down there and help your son, nigga.
I mean, even on top of that, though, he has a pretty good fight with Bojack before he gets the obligatory 2-piece from Bojack, and then Gohan has to come in and say that.
You know what, Gohan? Oh yeah, there's one thing I did want to mention about Gohan. I like how Gohan was fighting I guess Vader without his mask, and he was about to come over there and Gohan. And all Gohan did was fucking Mortal Kombat leg sweep this nigga, and he went fucking vertical backwards. I'm like, yo, that doesn't even make sense. How's he floating that way off of a leg sweep? That makes no sense.
Oh, he learned the homeboy learned from the best, the Cobra Kai way. The leg. Come on, dog.
Now, speaking of stuff that I want to question, again, we question why do people like this movie so much? I want to question. I gotta ask you guys this. Did anybody notice them repeating the same like the same animation when Gohan finally decided to let his balls drop and hit Super Saiyan 2 again? He went after Bojack's goons. He pieced them out the same way he pieced out the Cell Juniors. It was like one hit death.
Exactly. He chomped one dude in half, and he just basically just turned the other one not into dust, but I just call badly animated dust.
I mean, he literally backhand one in half, and he kicked the other one in half with a roundhouse kick. And I'm thinking he's getting ready to go in. For Bojack's girl. Bojack does the audience a favor, might I add, by putting her in the way of his ki blast, thus saving us 10 pointless, boobless minutes.
Yo, he's right with the boobless part. Y'all weren't looking too? Come on. God. Yo, she did nothing.
I mean,
she was just there to be there. They needed a female quota, and motherfucker Akira panicked. Like, yo, put a girl in this. I don't care where you put it. Put it in.
Pieced out. Hold on. I give her credit. She pieced out Krillin. She breaks off of Trunks, even though he was bound, so he couldn't even move.
I mean, he couldn't do shit. You know what I mean? And shout out to the English dub with King Kai. Like, yes, and now that you blew up his planet, Bojack is unbound. They said it. Bojack's unbound.
Like when I heard him say that, I was like, he worked in the title.
Yeah, good for you, Sean. That was good, Sean. I bet that shit would even. But then you have, like you said, you're right. They just repeated the same animation. Well, I have to say this. Hey, yo, that was awesome. But it don't beat Frieza coming at that nigga. Gohan like, nah, nigga, we ain't having that today. Punch.
When Frieza got his revenge, and when he came back in the he came back in the Resurrection of Frieza movie, he one punched Gohan. Gohan's completely unconscious.
Yo, when he did that,
he looked at him and said, "That was for the fusion movie, you bitch."
You know what that was for me? That was that scene off of Belly where your boy showed up like, yeah, what's up? Hey, remember that shit from the basement? It was that same type of thing. Yo, what's up, Gohan? I see what you doing. I see you looking fly. Your bitch ain't here. Remember that shit from the fusion movie, nigga? But that also being said, it wasn't, it was badass. I got it. It was badass. And then Bojack, then we get to see the most unimpressive beam struggle of all time in one of these movies. It's like, okay, beam struggle. Gohan's going to win it. I hope he's not laying on the floor laughing after this. and it's funny. Teenage Gohan to me gets so much press because people just really, I think what it was, and I get why a lot of people love the Cell side, was because Gohan got his fucking arc. You know what I mean? He actually became what we all thought he was supposed to be, and everybody thought he was supposed to be. This successor to Goku that's really fucking badass, that really can surpass Goku and all of that. And then Japanese popularity and Akira saying, fuck it, just ruined all that. And now Gohan's like, what, 8th best on the team now?
Yeah, but I mean, that's what happens when basically your mom, you got a black mom who wants you to focus on your studies instead of your fighting. So, there's that.
It's not even. I don't even want to blame Chi-Chi on that.
It really had nothing to do with that. It really had more to do with the fact that Goku still is like the most popular character in all of Dragon Ball.
Well, you know, I went on my rant on the Boo Saga about how the fucking fans really can eat a dick on fucking screwing Gohan out of being a hero. So you know,
It's not even the fans so much. You can only blame the fans what they're given. You know what I mean? We're given a lot of Goku. So, of course, Goku's going to be our favorite. Yeah, we're going to have our secondary favorites and all that shit. But it's very rare, especially in anime, where number one guy is not your number one guy. It's very rare that happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You probably have other times where the other character gets really, really popular. Like, I can say for a certainty, there were times where Gohan and Vegeta both kind of surpassed Goku in popularity. But at the end of the day, Son Goku's the man in the show. You can't outshine him. And from a writing standpoint, that makes sense too. Because that's like you looking at that's like us reading a Batman comic. And you're just looking at it the whole time. Yo, there's a lot of Robin in this shit, but it says Batman on the fucking cover. You know what I mean? It's sort of like that. And then again, Toei Animation was like, so I see what you're doing, but you ain't gonna make but we're bringing Goku back. No, Goku's dead. No, Goku ain't dead. But Goku's dead. No, he ain't. Man, fuck this shit. I'm gonna give y'all one more saga. Nigga, you said that and gave us a Cell saga. Shut the fuck up. Make another one, Kira.
Now, speaking of which, so that leads us into the Broly movie, right?
Yep.
AKA the most waste of time movie.
You want to talk about waste of time now? I know this movie isn't canon, right?
You say it's not canon. Of course, they say it's not canon. I can tell you where it can be canon.
It's after Cell, and you could probably say.
No, it's not just after Cell. I can give you the exact point. The exact point of where this movie would take place. This movie would take place right around the time when Gohan was teaching Videl how to fly during that filler arc.
Basically.
Huh.
Because think about
weird. So the middle of the Saiyaman time?
Yeah, it was right around that time. Because think about it. She never saw Gohan transform into a Super Saiyan. And she never saw Goten or Trunks become Super Saiyans either. So
yeah, you're right. You got me.
Now here's a kicker. Now, Broly's space pod crash lands back on Earth, and he basically kind of goes into a coma and freezes inside of a crater, right?
Stop! I just remembered that. Broly, where the hell did you find a space pod?
And again, how did you know to program it to go to Earth?
Same way Goku escaped from fucking Namek, he just jumped into a pod and touched buttons and punched it and it flew.
That makes sense. My only question was, where the hell was the space pod at?
Wait. And also,
it was on New Vegeta, so you know.
It was on New Vegeta. No. Wait, stop. No, stop, CJ. No, do not give this shit excuses. I want to know where the hell it was.
Am I saying these excuses were legit? No, I did not. I'm explaining to you the logistics of what the fuck happened, and that is it.
No, don't even give me.
You want to talk about logistics?
I don't want logistics because you got to think about it. Goku gave him Goku gave him them hands seconds before New Vegeta blew up.
And I have a better question too. How far let's just go with the idea that he just hopped in a space pod and it just so happened went to Earth. How far was New Vegeta to Earth? Yeah.
Considering how they got to New Vegeta, considering when they took the trip to New Vegeta, they got there in what? Not long. Did not take them long at all for them to go.
Hey,
meanwhile,
hell no.
Now hold on. Now meanwhile, this guy hopped to the space pod mere seconds. He wasn't floating around. He wasn't doing the Darth Vader bit where after the Death Star blew up, he was flying around for 2 weeks to signal the Emperor Palpatine. No, he wasn't doing that.
The only thing I'm saying is
he made his way to Earth, and it took 7 years for that to happen.
Only thing I'm saying is, you remember Dr. Giro didn't happen to see a big ass Broly just chilling in the crater and got some samples?
Oh my God, you even more right. Why did he not know that?
He couldn't get that blood.
Couldn't get a sample.
It leads us to this weird opening where it's a Dragon Ball hunt, and you're probably saying to yourself, you know what? fuck it. We ain't get one of these in a while. Cool.
Dragonball hunt, but it's not that entertaining of a hunt.
It really ain't. Because you know what? As much as I'm interested of them doing more with Goten and XYZ and yada yada, just on some real shit. Goten is fucking annoying. Very.
Yeah, Goten.
Which kind of tells you.
Goten is highly annoying in this movie. God, Trunks is also annoying.
No, Trunks. No, I hate to say this about my boy Trunks. Trunks is there.
Yeah, Trunks. Okay,
Goten's bounce Goten's comedy off of.
Wait a minute. Goten is there. Like, Goten's annoying. Trunks is there. Videl is useless. And Gohan. Gohan just shows up.
Shows right the fuck up. Also, real quick, this is not for you, CJ. You don't have to answer. Hey, DJ Sue, scale of 1 to 10. Videl, would you? Just saying, would you in this movie?
Yeah, she did. She did go up a couple of points with the short haircut. So yeah.
All right, cool. Just want to know. Anyway, continue.
Listen to the BAM podcast.
Do you love it when D and DJ Sue talk about anime girls, about them one of the bone set anime girls? Well, you're gonna love the BAM podcast.
All I'm saying is we literally get 50 minutes just to lead up to this damn fight between Gohan, Goten, and Broly. That's all I'm saying.
You know, there's a lot of anger in that, and I understand that too. Because there's a bunch of nothing.
There was so much pointlessness in this movie. And you know what? The very beginning where we see Broly, of him struggling to get up, the water comes in, it freezes him over because it got really cold, where he goes to sleep. That should have been an indication of what the audience should have been doing for the first 35 to 40 minutes of the film.
Oh my God. I remember there was like, I remember right before, wow, I'm showing my age. I remember this was the last movie that I saw that was at Suncoast, I guess. But I remember Suncoast was showing like the DVD extras to this. And it was Laura Bailey and it was Kara Edwards. Kara Edwards did the voice of Goten and Laura Bailey does the voice of Trunks. And both of these girls, and it was like 2 other voice actors, I don't know who they were. And I think one was Kent Williams, I'm not really sure. But anyway, both of them were basically sitting there praising the movie, struggling to praise the movie. Because I get it. You're talking about when they were in the booth doing it and how much fun they like doing this. Yeah. But it's like they're totally ignoring the movie. And I'm like, yeah, I would too. Because there's nothing going on right now. Just a bunch of this, that, or the other. Now, that being said, you're probably saying, well, okay, D, what the fuck happened in this movie? Okay, this is what happens. Goten starts crying. And then the bitch comes right up out of not Kakarot. The bitch comes right up out of Broly. You know how much he fucking hates Kakarot? This nigga was in a fucking frozen coma and heard Goten crying, and the first thing he thought about was Goku.
Enough to freaking
get a flat. He thought about him enough where we got a flashback to stock footage of the previous movie.
Enough to punt Goten upside his head.
I like the fact that Goten was crying. And I forgot what Videl had to do to shut him up. It was
no. I remember. God, I remember this bit of pointlessness. He was crying so much because Videl pretty much slapped the shit out of him for wanting to get an apple, and she told him no. But Trunks was able to get something, and he just continued to cry, and finally, just to shut him up, she gave him the apple anyway. And Trunks gave her that look like, yo, Videl, I can't believe you fell for that shit.
He was like, okay, at the end. He's like, okay. And I got to be real with you. As much as I hated that whole joke, here's me. Okay, that payoff was a little bit funny. I got to be honest with you. Of all that cry, you're like, all right, thank you, bitch. Like, fuck you, Goten. For real. I mean, and then now we got, like I said, how do you from that? How strong is the hate from Broly that he just like, yo, the second I hear a nigga crying, I know that's you, Kakarot. Right.
My indication that this movie was going to be bad the second I found out it's Goten and Trunks and Videl for the most part taking early.
So I thought this was supposed to be 3 stages of Gohan. Don't worry. The third stage shows up, and the third stage
and the third stage of Gohan is actually apropos to this fucking movie.
I feel about this. I mean, it's Gohan jumping in to save the day, but the fact is, at the end of the day, he's outmatched. It ain't even close. I
can't believe that they are in Super Saiyan 2, and he is in Super Saiyan 2, and bro is slapping this nigga around.
No, don't get me wrong.
Actually,
don't get me wrong. Gohan gets some good hits in. He does get some good hits in.
Hold on. Stop right there. First of all, Gohan was just fighting him in normal form. The whole fight.
That was the problem. That was a fucking problem. You're right.
The whole fight that took place between the two of them, it was just in normal form. Broly was already at max Super Saiyan form, and Gohan is still in normal form fighting him. Now he's fighting him, and he's thinking, okay, I need to come up with some Legends of the Hidden Temples of getting away from the temple guard. So let me fly under, let me part the lava real quick. I'm gonna fly through it, and I'm gonna have him get caught in the middle, and then this is gonna be a breeze.
Yo, man, I thought it was gonna work.
He was successful. His plan, he pulled it off. It's fucking Broly. You know that's not gonna take him out. I know it. My man's over here having not a victory lap, but a victory nap on a freaking rock surrounded by lava. The lava is getting ready to it's flowing up, it's rising up, it's about to kill this dude. Then we see him get saved. We see Gohan get saved. I was like, holy shit, it's Piccolo. Again, another character who just randomly showed up out of nowhere. First Gohan, now Piccolo. And you find out it's Krillin.
Yeah, Krillin is dressed up like Piccolo because not.
No. When I saw this, I said, okay, so it's not just Gohan that's doing the whole Namek appropriation. Namek culture appropriation, huh? You just had to do it for this one movie.
I got a question though. This is a really good question. So, Krillin, either one or two things happen. Either A, you made that suit yourself, or B, you went into Gohan's room and took his old suit.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah, I just really thought about that.
See, because my only concern for that would have been, so Krillin, when? At what point in your life did you just decide, you know what? I want to dress like Piccolo. You never showed any interest at all. This would make sense if this was Gohan. I can see if Gohan actually did show. Technically, he did show up wearing an outfit similar to Piccolo in this movie. Granted, the belt was different, the shoes were different, but it was similar. It was somewhat similar to Piccolo.
Come on, but here's the difference. See, here's the difference. Where yours was cultural appropriation, Krillin, you see Gohan's was respect. It was the colors. It was the setup. You just went into it and said, oh, I could just dress up like a Namek. No, you can't, my brother. No, you can't. You ain't gonna know our struggle.
You don't know our struggle. You never had your planet blown up by a tyrant before. Wait.
Oh God. Actually,
wait. Technically, you do.
Actually, I can go one step forward. If we said all this to Krillin, here's Krillin. Nigga, you know that King Piccolo was okay. We understand. Okay, we get you, man. You can do what you want, man. We can do what you want.
Hold up. You know King Piccolo killed me. You know Frieza killed me.
You know that, right? No. You know who's the one that's telling them all this shit? I can imagine Piccolo's just sitting there, not giving a shit. The whole conversation. But then they got his Malcolm X glasses on, and he's trying to teach motherfucking Krillin about it. Like, do you know anything about Namakian life, my nigga? Do you know anything about it? No, you don't. Was you dead when my dad died? Actually, I was. Actually, I saved you from dying.
Okay, all right. Let me ask you. Hold up. Let me ask you this. All right. Since you're the smarty aunt nigga, huh? Let me ask you this. How would you feel knowing the last thing you heard was the sound of an alien saying the word "bang" as he pointed at you?
Nigga, that happened to me. That happened to me. The way you died was the way I died. Nigga, I actually exploded. You didn't even feel you dying. You didn't feel you dying, man.
I would assume Dende felt all of that.
Dende felt none of that. I think that was just a quick zip. He felt a pinch and died. Krillin, no.
Frieza made him feel the whole experience of him exploding. Frieza like, nah, nigga, fuck you in your life, dog.
You clearly ain't about that life.
Look.
But thankfully, this joke of Krillin being like dressing up like Piccolo really runs its course for all of 5 seconds. Broly comes back, pieces him up against the wall, from which we don't see him until credits. And
I like how Krillin went 5 feet into fucking bedrock and get out of it, young. That is funny as hell.
Now the thing that happens next is Broly starts unleashing fireballs at Gohan. Now, one of them, he tried to brace himself for the hit, but he noticed that Broly was aiming for Goten, Trunks, and Videl. He hops in, puts up the force field to try to block it, and of course it proves to be too much. They're all badly beaten and barely conscious. So,
I gotta give it to Videl. She didn't die from that. Meaning that right there tells me this. You are way stronger than your fucking dad.
I think we have established the fact that Mr. Satan, you know, I'm pretty sure he's a capable fighter, but, you know, he got lucky. He took advantage of the lull when there was no legit fighters jumping in the ring after Gohan.
Don't call him a legit fighter. Steve Blackman is a legit fighter. Motherfucking Mr. Satan is a wrestler that got lucky, chopped a board in half. Don't do that.
No. I'm saying he took advantage of the fact that Goku and Piccolo were no longer fighting, so it's like, fuck it. If they're not in there, I might as well take advantage of it and do my Steven Seagal isms, and then I win.
And it worked.
It worked, though, man. Look. I'm over here mocking the fighter. Who the millionaire, though, man? Who got 5 million zenny coming to his house every month?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying.
Matter of fact, who got a city named after him?
God damn, yeah, you right about that. I forgot about that too.
Take Orange City to Satan City.
I mean, damn, who else did that? Like, who else got power like that over a city? Here's Dr. Brees.
This guy?
Now look, I could have got all that. I just didn't need all the publicity. You know what I'm saying? I sell products. You see, you see that computer you working on? What's the logo? Capsule Corp. See that car you driving? What's that? Capsule Corp. See that house you in? That's Capsule Corp.
Now you probably saying to yourself, but you don't have your own city, really? What does it say on that motherfucker? Comes from where? East City, nigga. And with all that product, who you think runs all the East City? Yeah, motherfucker, me. All this shit's gonna belong to my grandson. Ain't that right, Trunks? Yeah, granddad. That's right, nigga. To have a cigarette.
A cigarette. No, he's looking. Hold up. He says, now have a cigarette while he's petting his cat on the shoulder.
Have a cigarette, mother. Like, have a cigarette. Be blowing me. He is saying. He is saying his lungs gonna be all right.
God, man. You know, now,
so finally again, after waiting forever, Gohan finally goes Super Saiyan 2, right off the bat.
Took you long enough, nigga.
I mean,
you think before going into the lava, you think you would have done that before that, but you know, whatever.
Actually, before any of that happened, we see two things. We see Videl again, barely conscious. She regains for about a good 5 seconds, throws the crystal at Broly, who judo chops it in half. This, I believe, is the Dragon Ball equivalent of him doing the Heihachi of catching an axe in the mouth and biting it in half. Instead, he just literally judo chops a crystal, and she just falls unconscious. Gohan, after getting bear hugged for like the 4th or 5th time throughout his life, finally slips out of it, goes Super Saiyan 2, and then we get the beam struggle.
That's a decent beam struggle, and I got to give it up to. And this is probably the only reason why it gets the edge over the Bojack movie, because this scene is actually done very well. Because Gohan is obviously losing. Finally, wait a minute. Now, I got this sequence wrong. Does Goten make a wish to have his dad back? Who made that wish?
No. Here's the dumb thing. Again, this goes into the stupid ass writing, and this is one of the reasons why I hate this movie so much. So, you mean to tell me that the first time you get the Dragon Balls together, you try to call on Shenron. Shenron doesn't show up. Finally, a mental wish between Gohan and Trunks. Between Gohan and Goten, it says, "I wish my dad was here to help me." This happens. Somehow Shenron somehow heard that the Dragon Balls actually get together. The sky goes dark, but you're not paying attention. You're not paying attention to it because you're so busy watching the beam struggle between Gohan and Broly, and then out of nowhere, we see the brothers doing the beam struggle. Then Goku just not Shenron. Goku just shows up.
And Goku showing up, I have to be honest. Okay, it was a little bit beast because Goku doesn't even say anything. He just shows up out of the clouds, man.
No. He didn't just show up. He did talk. He talked. Like he actually said, "Really? You guys have all this power and yet you still need my help? Come on now. Look, I'll help you."
Hold up. Hey, Trunks. Yeah? Can't you turn to a Super Saiyan? Yeah, I can. Why the fuck are you not up?
And you know what? And I gotta bring this up too. God, I hate this movie. Trunks regains consciousness and walks towards he sees the beam struggle. He sees Broly. He says, "You know what? I don't care what you are. I don't care what you are. I'm gonna throw this at you. Hope you choke on it." Throws a fireball. No trajectory whatsoever. He just watches it go and goes back to unconscious.
He literally said, "Hey, Vegeta, hold my beer. I can do better."
Goku, Gohan, and Goten. Again, family Kamehameha is still strong against Broly's fireball. And as Broly was getting ready to add more damage to it, freaking Trunks' Hail Mary fireball comes in and stops it, thus distracting him long enough for them to break through, to release the Kamehameha wave of death, sends Broly into the sun, killing him for good.
Because the sun.
And yeah.
Because that's how villains take care of all their villains. You chuck them into the sun.
Damn right you do. So they never come back. They're evaporated. They're gone into the lake of fire, literally, and they can never come back until somebody thinks of a really stupid way of making them come back in the third Broly movie.
That right there is like the three. Oh yeah. Then the smoke clears, and Gohan's like, "Wow, thanks, Dad. I really appreciate you helping us out." Goku's gone, and the Dragon Balls are gone too.
Only thing that's missing is Goku coming back as a Jedi Ghost and giving him a thumbs up and then disappearing.
No, that's the only thing that was missing. Also, where's Krillin at? Guys.
Still planting in the wall. Anybody? I can't. Please come help me. Anybody? Roll credits. Big fight.
No, here's Krillin. Don't play the credits yet, nigga. For real, I shattered my this going into this shit. I cannot move.
Starting to smell like almonds.
Thank you. Everything's getting dark. It's starting to smell like almonds.
I could taste the color purple. Is that normal?
Somebody call AT. You're right. My bitch ass was too weak. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
Man.
I'm Gawa.
Man, this is why humans can't have nothing. Bro, your mother ain't shit.
This motherfucker just shot a key blast at my knees. I mean, shit.
I love that. He said, he took that key blast to his knees and shit. He's like, this motherfucker must have lost his mind. God dang.
Yo,
as Broly gets blasted into the sun and be like, "And when I leave, I come together like butt cheeks."
Said, with all those three movies that we just rifled through, I have one question, guys. We talk a lot about Gohan being lame and this, that, all the other, and him being, because you notice how we went to those movies and we mentioned everything Gohan did, and it ain't like we skipped over anything. Do you think people just like the idea of him being stronger than Goku, or him being like the next one up? What is it? I don't understand. I need to understand what's Gohan's appeal at this point, because we still have people who, and I'm not the people who make these reaction videos of every episode of Dragon Ball Super. Stop doing that. It's stupid. But I mean people who legit, like, no, I'm not talking all of us, like, it'd be cool if Gohan does X, Y, Z. I'm talking about the people who go all the way in and act like Gohan never lost a match. What is it about Gohan?
Well, I think it's
a lot of them like the idea. They just like, a lot of them mostly like the idea. A lot of them really hold on to that potential that at some point in Dragon Ball Super they're really going to turn things around and make it so that Gohan really does become the true successor that he was destined to be, thanks to this retcon of a series. But
he doesn't have no blue hair.
But I'm still, again, he has yet to become any level of Super Saiyan God. So,
we did get overhyped on the whole idea of him like going to Piccolo and be like, I want to train again, and everybody's like, yeah,
we got him like, nigga, you going to the wrong motherfucker for that.
Is that nigga gonna get you a Super Saiyan God? No. Then why the fuck are you wasting your? You better go to Whis, nigga.
As Vegeta, as Vegeta for tips, and Vegeta's like, well, there's a way you can go Super Saiyan God, and then cut to Vegeta crying like, I want to be a Super Saiyan God. I wanna.
So go back to Vegeta begging out Bulma again. He's like, yeah, Kakarot. Like, God, here's Bulma. Oh my God, my name is Goku. Ooh, yeah,
it's so big.
You strong, Dad.
It's so big.
right there, here's Bulma. Yeah, you strong, Daddy. Yeah. No, I'm not Daddy. Like, I'm not Daddy. Call me like, hey, Vegeta, just like Goku. Hey, Vegeta. Oh yeah.
I am the prince of and then knowing him when he's finally done with Bulma, he says, "I am the prince of all Saiyans once again."
Look, here's Bulma. Yes, you are. I'm alone. Wait a minute. Is he a third class warrior? Third class.
No. Wait, no. Call him what he's been calling him for. Like, I want to say for the last few years now. Oh yeah, and I'm no more than a lowly clown.
Yes, I'm a lonely clown that Goku. Vegeta, can we stop doing this, baby? Can we just go back to having sex like we used to? No, we can't. Are you crying again? No, I ain't.
Oh my God, man.
Look, I can imagine it cuts over to Chi-Chi. So you sit there and try to talk like your husband, and then he cries every single time. He cries.
In the fetal position.
Yeah, taking a piss out of Vegeta. I don't care. Yeah. But yeah, I think it. But for real, I really think it's the idea of just Gohan being this great super warrior that we're never going to fucking see. And I understand that shit. And I'm not taking away from the obvious cool shit that he did in Saga. And I'm not going to take away from the fact that you might like the fact that he nutted up and actually went against Frieza that one episode. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to take none of that away. I really don't, because I think Gohan, like I said, Gohan was that in college. That dude that was bad as fuck as a high school player, got to college. He was the real deal in college. Got to the pros and was hot those first 2 years in the pros and disappeared. Now at this point, he's the nigga coming off the bench, and you want to say he's a bum? Yeah, that's how Gohan is to me right now.
Yeah,
he's alright. He's nothing special. You know what I mean? So That's just me.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of one of those things. The years passed him by, and he's like, "Fuck, where did the years go?"
There's nothing I can do no more, man. I mean, all these books, my mask done went down. I ain't got no games for shit.
So, anyways, folks, that is it for our DBZ movies. What's next on this spin journey?
This journey of anime, we finally go back to Tokyo, more specifically Shinjuku. And I got one good question. What the fuck is going on with this movie? Next time you hear from us, you'll be listening to Team City Shinjuku. That's 3 Black Geeks. We are out of here. Peace.
Deuces.